Dear Creator, today is the day you have created. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I am so grateful for everything you do in my life, O God. You are worthy to be praised, and we worship you, O God, in our wonder. You are the Father of lights, Supreme Creator, Absolute Alpha and Omega, Infinite Mind, Origin, above all things that were, that are, and that will be. Thank you for teaching me to remember who you are every day, in every way, even when I get lost in the dark. You are the light of the world. You are the light of worlds to come. Remember us, O God, today. Do not leave us. Never leave us, O God. Our hope is in you. We are yours forever. Amen. Essays from The Orbit of the Self-Consciousness. Okay, so here is an essay I wrote. It's among a collection of essays I called The Orbit of the Self-Consciousness. This one is titled Our Creator. Something we ignore most of the time, but are suddenly aware of at so many points in our lives, is keeping our hearts beating, the blood flowing in our veins, and us in existence. And no matter how we curse life, we fight death when it attempts to seize it from us, gasping for breath, kicking for feeling, clenching our fists that we will not let it go. We hold on to our Creator's breath within us, and we hold on to our Creator. There we go. This one is called I Think. I think that somehow there is a twisted pattern formed in the broken paths of our destinies, an engraved fate produced on the dotted lines traced around our footsteps, like fingers weaving a fabric of intricate design drawn out from the murky depths of our minds and filtering into our complicated lives like tiny pods of sunset's orange nectar. It is a creation, and we are individual creators, as we are yet pawns, building and breaking, diminishing and reawakening, dancing and lying still, emptying out and being refilled. Our highs and our lows graft out like frequency tuned and strung together to become the vibrant beat of a frantic, restless world. The drug burns with a weak flame in my soul because I am sedated by a new kind of pain, a new muted scream to feed and clothe till it breeds in every thought I nurture towards elevation or whatever I think is an escape to peace. This, I don't know, is it a poem or an essay or whatever? This one is called The Flight. I shall run away to those places I have dreamt of in all of my lives, drawn by unicorns draped in gold laces, hoofs and wings swift like silver knives, destinies crossing like switchblades, ages rent apart like silk folds, dying breaths bargain keenly from Hades, reviving like fossil spiders from amber molds. Through highways navigating unconscious minds, vast and cold like dark echoing lands. Thoughts like castles behind pupil blinds, like dreams spun from threads of colorful sands. Blood and clots morph into earthen handfuls. Lives to deaths spin the span of brief moments, revolving like sky shades, from reds to blues, fleeting past the beginnings and endings of omens. Take to flight. To you. Okay, there we go. You are the one that I adore, my beacon, my exalted height. There are few things in this life that give a heart the greatest of joys, and you are Lord over them all. With you, I am an angel. Blessed, unique, a sparkling being. These are the reasons I love you. For your power over me and the wonders you make me feel. I don't care about or have to think about how wrong you are for me. Because for my heart, for my body, and for my soul, you're mine. And you're beautiful. And you are perfect. And it is perfect this way. Oh, this is where it's sad. Even if we are never to be fulfilled in this life, I will not hold a grudge against fate, but will think, dream about some existence, past or one to come, when we were bound together by this love. You may never know of these things I feel. Indeed, you may only ever know of me in a secret place in your mind. That place you touch in your unconsciousness on those silent nights when you stop to stare at the stars or the full moon. Oh, this girl's crazy. There I will be loving you. You will feel me. And even if I'm not sure who you are, whether or not I have met you, am with you, have let you go, only my heart knows, for it is where you dwell for me forever. And it is this that keeps me alive. This that I wake and bleed for. Loving you and loving you through others because you touch me through them. You are my source. And one day we will be one. One day we will know everything. And yet every day we are one and know everything. I love you. I live. This is January 2002. You are the one. The orbit of the self-consciousness. And I'm going to read the first, what would you call it, essay or poem? It says, welcome into my thoughts, into my mind, into my world. Welcome. Essence. My name is written on the crystal of a frozen lake, deep in the craters of 1,000 ivory volcanoes, and my voice is a song of the silver and gold winds, spiraling through the windpipes of the scented swirling mists. And the taste of every icicled leaf is a glass of chilled vintage wine. The rocks jar the horizon like blades of polished stainless steel, and above them, the glowing amber bulb of a drowsy sun rises, for it is overwhelmed by the serenity, that iris of my untouched world. My eye is a comet sailing the oceans in the sky, and some of the stars are tears gliding down to the earth. The universe is a web spun out of the threads of life cycles, and we are caught up in its magic like jewel studs fixed into a fabric. Each of us alone and different, each of us beautiful. Our minds are lands, and our bodies are alien planets. Our hearts are magnets linking us to the metallic blood of existence, and we are each realities as we reflect and conduct the light. Worlds and children of worlds, creations and offspring of creation. I actually wrote the date I wrote this. I wrote this on the 10th of April, 2003. Woohoo! Dream a little dream of me, oh oh. Dream a little dream of me, oh oh. Dream a little dream of me. Stars shining up above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me, oh oh. Dream a little dream of me, oh oh. Dream a little dream of me. Birds. Birds circle the ash smothered, soap soddy sponges of clouds, wiping slowly at the blurred screen of the serenely blue sky. And from the distance, they are pencil stroke moustaches, twitching on the invisible faces made by the wind as it passes by. 11th August 2002, word picture. Okay. This one is called the sky. The sky is a brilliant blue. The clouds are crisp puffs of dragon breath. The grass is fresh and almost plastic, scented with dew. You can feel the water, even if it is nowhere in your sight. Tiny droplets of moisture touch your face like infinite kisses, licking your pores and flowing into your soul. This was supposed to be delightful. If you close your eyes and thought about it, you'd see a blanket of well-being circling your body, floating in midair like an Arabian flying carpet and dipping towards you, so that crystal bubbles tinged blue like the perfect sky's hue spill over your hungry skin and let you feed. Thinking. Thoughts. This is thinking. Thinking about you and the one. There was a time when I was obsessed with the concept of the one. The magical yang for yin and yin for yang. But my writings have recently shifted from that plane to another. A planet surrounded by the concept of you. Maybe I don't believe in that perfect for other for every soul anymore. Or maybe I've just gotten bored. I'm more concerned in us exploring you as an offspring of a supreme creator. A perfect being that must have passed on special and wonderful talents into you. The creators aglow with these powers, but you is layered up with a crust of human restrictions that hold in the inherited essence and keep you ignorant and blind of you's inner light. I desire greatly for you to break free. And maybe then I could contemplate the idea of you wandering freely enough in the spiritual surroundings to find the one. Okay, so you continued. We are continuing now. I am not conjuring up a theory of isolation from the rest of humanity or the rest of creation. I'm only suggesting that we view our worlds from a different angle, from the inside. There is you, your mother, your father, possibly your siblings, your relatives, your friends, your pets, your possessions, your country, your president, your favorite book, your image in the mirror, your hair, your eyes, your hands, all a part of your world, right? All a part of you. Basically, it's all you. The one is separate from you. And the one is an individual you that can be joined to your you for however lengthily or briefly in your lifetime, in the past, present, or future, but hopefully the lifetime now. I believe that the magic of this joining is as significant as any birth of a star in the cosmos and must trigger off major events likewise. I could be wrong, I am just a dreamer. Somehow, the one is not just a part of the world of your you, but a whole new element, a whole new world that would be introduced into you. So that finally, you would be able to catch a glimpse of the one's own perceptions. And able to journey inside the one's you, as the one should be able to journey inside your you. You'll be able to stand at the threshold of your you's, of the one's mind, and the one would be able, if the one chooses to at the moment, stand at the threshold of your you's as well. And unfortunately, I do not believe that this dual doorway can be brought into existence by mutual agreement or infatuation, obsession, the bond of marriage, the bond of created by sex, the bond of family or whatever. Although the union of you and the one might take place in any of such circumstances for whatever length of time it's destined, and many more. Continued. And many more, the one comes by fate. It becomes less easy to grasp as I go on, for soon I'll be contemplating unions in past lives or unions through dreams, but you get my drift, right? I just believe there is this dual doorway that can be created between two people for a period of time by some fate in the universe, and whoever it is you can journey into becomes the one. Oopsie. Which brings about the fact that I view it as some type of possession by a force that complements your inner energies at the time, like the alignments of magnets by their opposing sides to generate a field and throw them together. So that the one is not really a concept about a person, i.e. a perfect partner, but actually about a complementing force at the exact particular period of time, because the universe and circumstances are in a constant flux, constant motion, and circumstances, constant changes and shifts and changes. Nothing remains the same forever. I need to go to sleep now. But now my problem with this is that it is so unpredictable. Is a person to remain incomplete until you can align itself with the one? Are we to wait lifetimes while every day we continue to wake and live and want more? And is it possible to never even meet the one? Or to meet the one a million times? Or to always find the one but at the wrong times for you, or the reverse? It is unsatisfactory and imperfect condition. I seek to discover a more reliable way to contact the power inside us, and what better way than to imitate the one who placed it there within us as a photocopy, reduced immensely no doubt, of the real thing. The whole world and universe seems to exist within our Creator's mind, and likewise I perceive a large expanse of space sizzling with power of thought inside our own minds. And maybe the steps taken in this inner space would be reciprocated in the outer, and maybe we can nurture up a great power, grow it slowly in our fertile soil beneath the surface, and watch it sprout out to the real world. And maybe the concept of the one wouldn't even be able to compare to this. Let us try it out. Be adventurous. Let us journey within. Oh,